What's happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike and welcome to the top 5 formations in Ultimate Team. And if you guys enjoy this type of content, smash that thumbs up button. Show me some love. Also, drop a comment. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Who's in your top 5? I'm always open for feedback and suggestions. And before we get into the FIFA goodness, if you need Ultimate Team coins cheap, instant service, just FIFA coins down below, use Dirty for 5% off. And hold up. What if you guys need help trading? You want to check the prices ASAP. We've got FUT Focus in the description. It's just a great website. Everything is free. I just recommend it. Let me know what you think. Just before we get into the countdown, I want to talk about a couple formations that just missed the cut. The honorable mentions. We're looking at the 4-3-2-1, which is nice for skilling. It's got counter-attacking options. It's very enjoyable to play with because you can score all sorts of different goals. It's very attacking. However, the defense, kind of poor, and it's very difficult in the midfield to chase back. And then you have the 4-1-2-1-2, the classic, the bread and butter. This formation has been in most people's top 5 for years, and it just bounced out this year for me. It's still very balanced. It's got good options. It feels organic when you're building up, but the wingers just aren't that needed. And I just think there's better formations that are on the come up in FIFA 15. At number 5, we've got the pressure refresher. The 3-5-2 is back into action. And with crossing being reduced and you having those 2 CDMs that now you can use instructions to tell them to sit on the back line, ooh, good things are going to happen. And I love this formation because you can dictate the pace of a lot of different matches. Does not matter about your opponent. The weakness is still that you do have 3 at the back. Diagonal chip through balls are going to hurt. If you let somebody run through, that's going to hurt you. But you can crowd the middle very well. And the open space is going to be on the wings. But I don't see people scoring 3, 4, 5 crosses a game. So that's no longer an issue like it was in past installments. And we've got the decorators formation, the 4-3-3, the 4th variation. And the reason that I draw that comparison is because most people that are playing this formation, they got some nice little build-up play. It's very fancy. You're trying to win with some razzle-dazzle, some skill move sessions. It's the best 4-3-3 in my opinion. It's got lovely quick attacks. It's easy to hybrid with a lot of different skillers, and that's why this has become such a skilling formation. Make sure to try to use CDM-orientated players at that center mid position. It'll help a lot because you've already got a cam, a striker, a left wing, and a right wing. If you are somebody that needs slow build-up to be successful, I think this formation, that could be the downfall. If you have to have slow build-up possession, not going to work for you. At the midway point, we've got the 4-2-3-1, and this formation has gone through the roof in terms of its stock. It's just got the attack and the defense, and a lot of formations aren't as balanced as you would have liked this year. When you're attacking, you really need to have some quick passing. It's very narrow, which means you're going to go through the middle on the attack, and you're also going to clutter and bunch up the middle on the defense, which is what you want to do because people are trying to run through there, and I don't like the little speed dribble everywhere. This will shut that down. You got 2 CDMs. Some people might struggle a little bit if you're not used to playing with 1 striker, and as I mentioned before, if you are a slow build-up player, you need to have some tiki-taka. You've got to have some quick passing when you're playing a formation that's not very wide. At the runner-up position, we've got the turkey, the ham, the mashed potatoes and gravy, the dynamic 4-1-2-1-2, the 2nd variation, and this is the real 4-1-2-1-2 this year. With the way that the gameplay mechanics have kind of shifted, having something that's closer together, that's very refined. It just defends the middle specifically, and you've got a lot of different options. Wherever you place your center mids, what kind you use depends how attacking or how defensive you're going to play. And I just think it offers you a counterattack, quick build-up, slow build-up. You can kind of play out the game however you're looking to get W's. And there's just so many great overall center mids in FIFA 15 that you're going to find some that fit your playstyle a little better than others. And the only downside or negative might be that you don't have that wing space, but this year is not based on crossing. It's not as valuable as in the past, and I just find the 4-1-2-1-2, the 2nd variation, very smooth, and it's slick, and it just gives you the total package. Topping the charts and retaining the title is the best formation 2 years running. The 4-2-2 has gotten me so many wins. And I think it's the best defensive control formation. The CDMs sit back, and something that you may have noticed, or maybe you have overlooked this, but the 4-2-2 as well as a couple other formations, they make it very natural with a lot of small intangibles that make a big difference in FIFA. Whether it's your CDMs chasing back, you're winning possession, and then you need to find an outlet pass. Where's the guy to go to? It's just not a very big mistake formation. And you could play it like a 4-2-4. You could play it like a 6-4. You could play it as a 4-2-2. There's so many different styles of play that are welcome. I love the versatility you have depending on the center attacking midfielders and the CDMs that you choose to use. And you've got options. And I do recommend, if you're using the center attacking mids in the 4-2-2, make sure you get some people that can run around. You need to have pace for them to be a little bit successful, because they might have to play the wing or that central role for you. And as a negative, I just think there's a learning curve. With most things that are great in life, you've got to sit there and focus and put in some practice, and not everybody adapts to the 4-2-2 immediately. But if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Dirty Mike USA, and I have a lot more content coming for you ASAP.
Nothing new.